How to build your own AI assistant with LangChain in 10 minutes. So in just 10 minutes, you'll have your own AI assistant running on your own computer. Let's get started. I've actually done this simple AI assistant video before with simple Python code without LangChain. So today this will be a practical guide to learning LangChain. Let's run this from the top. Ignore this warning for now. So you can ask any question. Did you complete the Excel report yesterday? Let's say. Oh, of course I did. It's just for you to ask me to do it again. It's my favorite thing to do. So I have this AI assistant called Chungas, and it replies with funny sarcasm. You can give any personality to your assistant and it will work the same. And if you write quit, if you write clear, it will clear the memory because currently it takes context. So these two messages are saved in the context, and when you type another question, so it will remember what you said the last time. Oh no, I was just being sarcastic. Of course I didn't do it. I was too busy watching cat versus cat videos on YouTube. So this is how it remembers your previous chats. You can clear the context and it will begin a new chat. Memory cleared. And when you write it again, it will start from scratch. And if you write quit, it gets you out of the conversation. Right. So this is done. So let's get to the explanation of the code. So we'll build a conversational AI that remembers context and use tools. So the only prerequisites are basic Python knowledge and OpenAI API key. That will cost you about $5. You can check out my previous videos to get this setup done, right? You have to install Conda, and then you have to install certain libraries, and then you can open the Jupyter notebook, or you can do it with Python script. We'll do it this way, right? So the key concept for this AI assistant, AI agent, is that it will have conversational memory. It remembers previous messages in the conversation. It maintains context across multiple exchanges, and you can also configure your memory window, how long you want the context, because if the context gets too big, if there are 100 messages, then it will cost you a lot more with GPT as the number of tokens are increased, and it will not give you accurate answers if you increase the number of messages saved to a high number. So I've only done with 10 messages context here. And you can have tool integrations. You can do calculator for mathematical operations. You can do weather information using APIs. I have already done the calculator AI agent in the last video. You can check that out. For this, we only use conversational memory and flexible conversation configuration. So you can have, I have given it a template. I have given it a certain personality type. You can change your personality type of the assistant, and you can also add in different kind of prompts in the middle of the conversation as you require. So that's the flexible configuration you can have. You can also customize prompts, personality as well as parameters if you like. So also remember to pip install LangChain and LangChain OpenAI. These libraries are new from the previous video. So let's get started. So first we import the OS, OpenAI and env key, and it simply just loads the env key into OS, and that OpenAI will use as default key. This is a very simple code. Let me clear the outputs. So we have our API key and we check if it's working or not. Yeah, it's working. Now we have LangChain imports. So you have already installed LangChain and LangChain OpenAI library. So we have LangChain OpenAI, LangChain memory. This will store our context or conversation. Conversation chain, this is actually what will bring all the tools together, you will see, and prompt template. This will help you create better, this will help you manage your prompt better. You can do it manually, but this will help you to format it within different variables. So now the main loop is here. We have our assistant. We have enhanced AI assistant. Last time we did with simple Python code, it was simple AI assistant. So we have enhanced AI assistant with LangChain. We initialize an object for this class. We run an infinite loop. So keep on asking the user for input, and take the input from user. If it's quit, then obviously get out of the conversation. If it's clear, then clear the memory, clear the context, and keep on continuing asking the user for input. and then we get the response from assistant.chat. We give the user input to assistant and print out the response from the assistant, right? So let's get to our class. This is the class, enhanced AI assistant. So it's a simple Python class, nothing special. It just uses OpenAI and LangChain features. So we have our self LLM model. You can use any LLM model here. We are using OpenAI, so we are setting the temperature 0.7, so it's a bit imaginative. I've explained what temperature is in previous video. You can check. And streaming is just to keep the connection live. It helps in ongoing conversations, right? So we have our LLM model set up. This will make the request. This will make the actual request and use the API key. And this will cost you. This will bill you per request. So we have also our memory, that is k equals to 10. So memory is basically this will keep your last 10 messages saved, and it will send those messages with the new prompt to OpenAI. So you will have longer conversations if you increase the size of k. I have also this diagram, like you have 3 conversations and older conversations, and it's just like a queue. So first in, first out. Your first conversation will be deleted from the memory, and only the last 10 will remain. So it just requires a recent exchanges. This is cost effective, as well as this will help you get better results with your responses. So and this is our memory, and then we have a prompt template. So I've created a template for the prompt, and it says you are a sarcastic AI assistant named Chungus. You are knowledgeable but responds with funny sarcasm, right? And then we have a conversation, and we have history variable here. And this variable will be replaced by the conversation that we have had already. And then we have human, so this is us, and whatever we input is replaced here. Then we have our assistant, and it just template ends here. So assistant will continue on this conversation after replacing history and input variables, right? You can add any personality here. You can add any name here. You can do your therapist. You can do your math tutor. You can do your physics professor, whatever, right? So after this we have our prompt. So this is the prompt template class. This will take history and input variables as well as a template, and you can do different operations on this prompt, like prompt.format and prompt. You can like replace these with, easily with others, right? So we have our prompt, and then we have our conversation chain. So this class will bring all of the tools together. It will take the LLM that you have assigned. It could be OpenAI, Gemini, whatever. Then we have our memory, conversation buffer with last 10 exchanges. Then we have our prompt that is made in every cycle, and we have our verbose. This is just to stop it from printing the debug information. You can do it through and see what happens. So this will be the actual conversation piece, or object that will carry the conversation. And this function chat, this basically just tells the system to predict the next response from the AI assistant by just feeding it the input from the user. And we have a clear memory. This just clears the memory back to 0, so all the context is cleared, and you can have a whole new conversation with it. And this is it. This is how it works. You can this is it. Like, it basically is 50 lines of code, and you can have your AI assistant simple app. You can make it quite complex. You can, for further features, I would suggest you can do different type of calculations, like if you are creating a chatbot for support systems, or you can support for your apps or your brand. So you can add in tools that will actually help them retrieve their receipt numbers. You can ask them different questions and give them different answers based on their input. You can change these prompts here. You can and change the memory context, how long you to remember the context, and you can create different scenarios for these. So this is a simple implementation, and this is enough for you to get started with LangChain. I suggest. So in the upcoming videos, I'll be going forward with LangGraph instead of LangChain. LangGraph is built upon this LangChain, and it's more preferred in 2025. So, but you need to know the base for this. So this video covers simple concepts that you can implement in 1 to 2 hours max. I hope you can do something interesting with this. Let me know if you do.